Out at the range today on a much warmer day than it has been lately, and I've got my son Nick, my son-in-law Mike with me. Now both of these guys carry a Glock 19, so we're going to give them the opportunity to provide all of you with feedback today on how the 19 shoots versus the 48. This is an expectation video where I'm expecting them to say, I love the 48 and I hate my 19. It's just to give you all data and feedback if you're interested in this gun at all. So Mike, you carry the 19, why?
It's a comfortable option for me. I like a lot of guns, but from what I've shot, and I haven't shot a lot of guns, but from what I've shot, it's comfortable for me. It's balanced. It's about everything I could ask for in a carry gun. Great capacity, and yeah, it's a great fit for me.
And he shoots 2-inch groups from 100 yards. That helps too, right?
Right.
Nick, why do you carry a 19?
Well, I shoot 1-inch groups from 100 yards.
There you go. That's enough reason right there.
And I like the capacity, and it's like a shoe that fits perfectly. It fits my hand really well, and there's a reason it's the highest sold handgun of all time, right?
Yeah, all 19. Yeah, it's in law enforcement and military applications. You know, a lot of special forces and special operators, they choose it when they have an option. So we're going to put some rounds down range. All right, Nick's first shot's through the Glock 48. He's never even held this gun until now, and as a matter of fact, you haven't shot in a couple of months, correct?
That's true.
All right, so we'll see how this is going to go. All right, he's going to pick up the pace just a little bit. Pretty good rounds right there. What do you think?
It's great.
You got one more in there.
Handles really well.
Nice. What do you think? First thoughts from a guy who's, you never even held that gun until just a little bit ago.
It's sort of like the difference between holding a 2x4 and a 1x4.
Yeah, and you know, when you get used to a 19, it feels good. But when you grab something else,
yeah,
and it happens to shoot well, you do realize, all right, sometimes the 19 does feel a little chunky. But
yeah, and it's nice having a gun that's full size, single stack with the same, what is that, blueprint you call it, or footprint?
Same outline, and then it's got the longest the sight radius. It's got the long barrel, just like a 19.
Right. Recoils no problem.
Right.
Handles really well. Yeah, I love it. I'd probably trade in my 19 for this bad boy.
Very cool. And the group, I mean, again, we're right at 7 yards. And you're talking about a good solid group right there. All right, cool. Let's let Mike have a go at it. All right, Big Mike's up now with the 48. Now, you have handled this gun before today, but you haven't shot it.
Right.
You handled it at the house a little bit. And when's the last time you shot your 19?
It's been... Last time we shot, however long.
So a little while ago when you were over,
it's been a little bit.
It's been a little bit, so we'll see how the 48 works on the middle target. Now you got to beat Nick's group size, right?
Feels so good.
5 more. Nice. What do you think?
It's so comfortable. Being a little bit thinner than the 19, that's what I normally shoot. That's what I really love. This is a nice change.
Right.
It's slim. I got a thicker hand, so this is a nice it's a nice change. I really like it.
Right, and he does. He's got
sweet.
Meaty hands, spends a lot of time in the gym, and then Nick, on the other hand, has got really long hands, big hands, and so
nice.
From two different guys talking about the way it feels is a good thing. All right, we're going to change it up a little bit. Nick has got the Gen 4 Glock 19 here. He's going to go 5 rounds on steel, and Mike's going to hand him the 48 and put 5 rounds on steel with that one. We'll see how this goes. All right, now that you've gone head to head, what do you think?
Man, that's a tough comparison. I love them both. My hands are so long.
Yeah.
I think I'd stick with the 19.
Yep, and see, that's an option. When you go head to head, we did them originally with just a 48 to get that initial feedback without anything being convoluted. But if you've got really big hands, and I said that in my comparison video, the 19 might be the one to stick with. I actually said that, and that's why you want to do this comparison. All right, Mike's turn to do the same here. We're going to put 5 rounds through the 19, and then he's going to shoot the same with the 48. switch.
Thank you.
We'll load up the 48, 5 rounds.
So much alike, that's hard to compare.
Yeah.
They're great.
Now you have the thicker hands, but not quite as long, so the trigger reach probably works for you on the 48.
Yeah, it's great. It's
right.
Like I said, that's hard to compare. I like them both, but if you got a smaller hand, you're gonna like this 48 a little bit better.
Right, that's a good
great
point.
Pistol.
Good point. And everybody, a lot of people will say, just buy a 19, just buy a 19. 19's not going to fit everybody. But for the people it does fit, it's a great option. It's been a great option for a long time and will always be. So recoil wise and everything, what do you think?
It's great. I'm so used to my 19 that feels, to me, that feels better.
Yeah.
But it's a great pistol. It really is. It shoots great. It's balanced great. I think it's a really good feeling pistol when it's so thin, but it's longer.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It just.
So there's some range footage with the Glock 48 and the Glock 19 from a couple of 19 shooters. Now, both of these guys are physically capable of destroying 95% of humanity with their bare hands, but they also choose to carry reliable handguns. So, Mike, you gave us your preliminary thoughts on the 48, and then you went head to head with the 48 and 19. Would you have a problem with carrying either one if you had to?
No. I'm really interested in carrying that 48. I think it's a sweet option. But if you love your 19, I would never steer clear of it. It's a great pistol. And
you have to realize too, when you're talking about a thinner, lighter gun, between the 48 and the 19, there's about 5 ounces. It's not that much weight, but if you carry 12, 14 hours a day, it's a lot of weight, and it matters. Most of the people that say, you know, weight is insignificant carry about 2 or 3 hours when they go to Walmart with their wife in the evening. So if you carry all day, every day, it matters. It makes a difference. The thinness as well as the weight. So Nick, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I would say if you can get away with shooting the 48 comfortably, I would, compared to the 19, because of concealability. It's lighter, it's easier to maneuver, and so yeah, I'm in favor of it. I really like it. For me, I'm 6'4", you're 6'4", bigger hands. It makes sense that you would carry a beefier gun, a double stack gun. However, most guys in the U.S. are 5'10", with smaller hands. It's just a reality. So if you can, get your hands on a 48, I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, nice. And as far as the hand size goes too, and I've showed this before, my palms are really big, so the 48 or the 19 fit, but I've got average length fingers, so the 48 trigger reach is really good for me. Nick's got really long fingers, so that trigger reach maybe is a little shorter than a 19 that he feels really comfortable with. And then Mike's got big hands, pretty long and beefy, and so either one kind of fits. So that's 3 different size hands, 3 different type hands. And for all the hate going on that, say they don't make any sense, the 43X and the 48 are stupid designs, I suggest you, put your application in at Glock and work as a designer. I'm sure they could use your input. So thank you guys so much for your help. I appreciate it. Thank you all for watching too. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that thumbs up and hit that little alarm bell down there to let you know when I upload new content. Thanks for watching, everybody. How it presents, how you see the sights, etc. So Mike, tell us a little bit about your shooting experience, where you're from, your family, your background, your grandparents, your He's serious. So you saw a little bit of footage there, and I don't like that. 3, 2, 1. So some range work with the 48 and the 19 from a couple of 19 shooters. Now both of these guys have Sambo equivalent to Fedor Emelianenko, so they don't even usually have to carry guns.
I was fine with it.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, hang on. Wait, 3, 2, 1. All right, so Nick, hang on. Wait. Simmer down. All right.
I want to shoot, Paul.
Okay, 3, 2. Don't go yet. Wait till I tell you. 3, 2, 1.